we have a chair. It's a chair that needs some help. This chair, built in the Windsor style, I guess you could call it a Windsor chair. It's got all the Windsor features. My wife inherited it from her granddad. Now, this is not a barn burner antique kind of thing worth tons of money. It's just an old chair, but it came from granddad, so we want to restore it so we can have it in the house. There's a bunch of bodged repairs on this from days gone by. I'll go through them a little bit, but let's start out with one of the rockers. I think the rockers are made of birch or beech, I'm not sure, but this rocker has a crack. Runs right along here, comes all the way and it stops right about there. It was hanging by a thread at one point, and whoever repaired it used a couple of pieces from a ruler as cross pieces to repair it. Plus there's glue running all through this crack. Well, I'm going to make a new one of these, replace this one. Let me show you some of the other things we found. Let's start with two of the legs. Two of the legs have these sections broken out of them, and these are turned pieces. This is the gap where the rocker would go, and on this leg, which is the right front, it's on the inside of the chair, and on the left leg, it's on the outside of the chair. So I'm thinking the rocker twisted or something like that when it was at some point and broke those pieces away. You look from the bottom, you can see that where the legs join the seat, there's some finishing nails were driven in to hold the legs in place. I think there's glue in there as well. Also here you get the same thing. Oh, these ones seem to be not hammered in very far or bent and maybe started coming out. I don't know. There was a label at some point. I have no idea what that label is. Here's the other leg. This is on the outside of the chair, as opposed to the other one, which is inside of the chair, where this broken part is here, where it just came off. Now I could probably scarf in a piece of wood there, or maybe have to turn this part down and then put a dowel in here to fasten it together so I can replace from here down with a new turned piece. I don't know, we'll have to look into that a little bit. Then there's this. This is a piece of 2-inch wide masking tape. The spindle wobbles right there, so this is broken. I don't know if there's anything under there, glue or anything. What I'm probably going to wind up doing when I get this off, this will be one of the first things we look at when in the next episode. When I get that off, I may find out that I'm going to have to put a Dutchman in there between these two pieces, between here and here, to glue it all back together, and then shape that Dutchman to fit correctly, and then when I do the refinishing, do my best to match the finish of the spindles. But that's for the next episode. So the first thing that has to be done is it needs to be cleaned. I mean, it's got gooey, sticky stuff and things on it. It just feels like crap. So I've got some, TSP substitute and some rags, and I'm going to give it I'm going to go out in the driveway and give it a kind of a wipe down, wash down, and see what I can find out. And then from there, we'll start the first repairs we're going to do on it, and I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. So this will be short segments, multiple segment repair video of said chair. So until next time, in the next segment or the next episode, whichever we're going to call it, make great things out of wood and fix Grandpa's chair.